Hi guys, I hope to do a really quick reading today regarding Summer Wells, the little 5-year-old girl who went missing in Hawkins County, Tennessee. I think it's called Rogersville. I had actually gotten the word Rogers, which was weird because I didn't even know that she'd come from a place called Rogersville until I looked it up and I realized, oh shit, she does come from a place called Rogersville. So that just shows me that I'm a bit in tune with this. I haven't actually spent hours on this like a lot of people I know on YouTube have already gotten all these updates and stuff and they're posting all this stuff. I have made sure that I haven't looked at or listened to any of those videos just yet, because when I do a reading or spirit sessions, I don't like to be influenced as to what I'm getting. So some of the information that comes through may not necessarily be correct in terms of what I'm saying, because I'm not sure exactly of all the details, but I like to confirm it after I do it. So basically what I know is that there is a little girl called Summer Wells, little blonde girl. She's so cute, beautiful little girl, who went missing from Tennessee on the 15th of June this year. And her mother is Candus Wells and her father is Donald Wells. And she's got 3 brothers, I think it is, as well, that are older than her. The mother has stated that she, as far as I remember, she was planting flowers or something with her grandmother. Summer Wells was planting flowers with her mother and her grandmother, and Candus had walked her over to the house. I think she said that she'd told the boys to look after her and that she'd be back, and then she walked away and must have come back and realized that she was missing. So basically her and her husband Donald Wells, Summer's father, have basically stated to the police and everyone that they believe Summer has been abducted, and that someone has taken her far, far away from their hometown there, which is a rural town, I think, out in the sticks basically. It's only got a small population, I'm pretty sure. But apparently there's a red pickup truck or something that they're looking for. But there's been a lot of speculation from what I've seen and what I've tuned into myself, even before anything has sort of come out about it, is that the mother knows more than what she's saying. I feel she knows more. I think a lot of people are really, honing in on the parents, thinking that they are hiding something. They might have done something to this little girl. And yeah, in my opinion, I feel that something went down. Might have been a case of neglect or abuse. Because from what I've seen on different posts and even on the parents' Facebook posts, because I actually, I got curious and I did have a look. From what I've seen on there is that there's rumors going around that the mother, Candus Wells, was intoxicated, maybe on drugs. She takes drugs. She's very non-responsive, very evasive, non-responsive, when it comes to what's happened to her little girl. Like, she seems to just be out of it, like out of her head, on drugs. That's just what it seems like. But it could be a medical condition as well, okay? So I'm not just stating that it's all drugs and alcohol related. There can be medical conditions that we're not looking in at this stage as well, even though substance abuse might be a huge part of it. But I think the most disturbing thing for a lot of people is that both Candus and Donald Wells do not cry. They haven't cried on screen, as far as I know, up to date. From what I've seen, I've only seen a few of the earlier interviews. I haven't watched anything recently. So as far as I know, they haven't cried on screen. They talk about her in past tense. The father's already resigned himself to the fact that she's already deceased. That's just the things that are quite alarming. And they're very strong churchgoers as well, and he believes strongly in religion, Christianity and the Lord. And he's constantly, quoting the Bible chapters and things like that. So basically, I think people are just paranoid and really suspicious about what's happened here. Because now there's another thing that's come up, and I don't really know much about this because I haven't looked up anything about it on the news, but I have heard someone say to me that recently there's been an interview on this boy But I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to watch it after I do the tarot reading because I'd really like to know if it's in line with what comes up here. All I know is that there's a rumor, and I'm not sure if it's, accuracy or authenticity, whether this boy Hunter, I think his name is, was involved with Candace's mother. I think Summer's mother, Candace. I think Candace might have been, or there's been rumors that she was providing him with alcohol and drugs, and he's a minor. And there was another rumor going around that she was sexually involved with him, I should say. I don't know if that's true. I just know it's all speculation at this stage. But I will, once again, when I get into this case a little bit more, I am at uni right now, so I'm trying not to delve too much into cases, but I've been drawn into this one. I want to see what comes up with all of that, okay, and maybe we can do a bit of a case analysis. I have done a spirit session as well, but I didn't get a lot through that, unfortunately. I don't know if I'm making a clear connection lately. But I have got some interesting stuff that's come up in that. I'm going to put it on this video as well, just the words that have come through, because when I listened to it through my speakers, it just wasn't coming through clearly, which was annoying me. But what I'll do is I'll just tell you the words of what's come through. I know one was about around a building site. One said a slab of rock. And one said Bradshaw. And it kept saying Bradshaw. And I'm thinking, is that a surname? When I looked on the Google Maps where their hometown is, there is an actual Bradshaw Street. I think it's in Rogersville where they live. And 5 hours away from where they live is a place called Bradshaw. So I'm like, what the hell? Is she around the woods near that street there, or is she in another town completely 5 hours away? I mean, who knows? But I do feel she's closer than what people think. There has been things about, Spirit have mentioned things like her flower. They mentioned a restaurant. They mentioned pizza. I mean, it's all very random stuff. But they said that Summer was hit in the head. I did actually tune in that she had suffered some kind of head trauma, which is really so sad because she's such a beautiful little girl, and I'm so sorry for her. I'm really so sorry for that poor little girl. And I've heard some horrible things along the way about how her mother treated her opposed to her brothers. Even I think from the posts I read that there were some locals even saying it, that I think when the mother would buy stuff, she'd buy stuff for the boys and not Summer. It was just really quite sad to read this, whether it's true or not, I don't really know. But it's just showing kind of like a picture as to what Summer's life was like. And I'm not saying that they didn't love her, because I can tell definitely that the father loves his daughter. I do feel he's covering for his wife, Candace. I really do. I feel like she's lied to him, and he knows, though. He knows. Whether she's actually come right out and told him, I don't know. But I feel we will see through the tarot readings, okay, what's going on with all of that, because he just knows. He knows she's not coming back. They both know it. And I get a lot of regret and sadness in him. I don't feel it as much with Candace. It's almost like she's disassociating herself from it. I don't understand that, but it's almost like she's gone numb. And I mean, to be honest, if I lost a child, I have before, not through death, but I've lost a child for a while and had to fight for him. But anyway, that's another story. But when you lose a child, especially, or someone close to you, you definitely feel that there's like this void. There is this numbness that comes in. Sometimes you can't cry. Everybody does deal with grief differently, but I think it's just very interesting to witness their appeal on camera. There's been no appeals for an abductor to bring their child back to them, to return her. There's no pleading, there's no begging, there's no crying. It's just this resignation of, you know what? She's gone. She's gone far away. A bad man took her. She's dead now. We can't do anything about it. We're just going to see her in the resurrection. And that's what we hear the father say, basically. Oh, gosh, guys. So, all right, let's have a look. So I've chosen this deck for Summer. Beautiful purple colour. I'm going to see what's going on with her energy on the day. Okay, what was her energy on the day that she went missing, I guess you could say, missing, disappearing. Well, she did disappear, didn't she? No one knows where she is. So, except for her parents, perhaps, or even her brothers, who knows. But let's see, what was her energy, please? What was Summer's energy on that day, please, that she went missing? What was her general energy? We've got the, what's this one? The Sage of Wands, the King of Wands. So she felt like she was strong, she was happy, she was vibrant, able to, full of energy perhaps, you know. This is on the day before this happened. Getting a bit of a story. So this is the Leo, the lion too, in these cards. So what that represents is someone who's really bold and courageous. Oh God, this is interesting. So this has even got a snake on here, and I remember now that Spirit had mentioned a couple of times the snake. Now I don't know if they literally mean a snake or an actual person being a snake, being a sneaky person, a snake in the grass, your enemy, that type of thing. But that's really interesting that's coming up on there. And it's interesting too because it's almost like she had to protect herself from the snake. See how there's a shield? She has to protect herself from a snake. Yeah, very interesting. So let's see what else is coming up with that. But this so far looks like she was in strong energy, feeling assured and confident in herself on her path. But then we've also got the Five of Swords reversed. So there's been hostility. There's been hostility here. What's this other one here? Sorry, I forgot to mention this one. So this is the Knight of Pentacles. So on the day that this happened with Summer, there was something building up to the point of what happened to her. It's a build up because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. It slowly moves, okay, along, slowly, methodically, makes a plan. So something was happening on this pathway with her. I'm just having a look. So the Two of Wands reversed. And we've got, what's this one? The Seeker, which is the Hermit. Yes, that's the right one. So this is the Hermit here, reversed. There's a bit more than what I wanted to take out, but anyway, we'll see. Guilt. So she was perhaps made to feel guilty, or there's guilt around her disappearance. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Because this is her energy here. There's guilt around her disappearance, I feel. Because she was in high spirits, she was good, but then something has happened. Something was moving along. There's hostility here. A feeling of being taken advantage of, I'm hearing. And it's interesting, we've got guilt there. We've got, you know, someone who's, it's like the same person. And this would be like the mother, you know, the motherly role. It's like she's got the halo, like she's putting on a good impression. And yet we see what she'd be like over here. It looks like a drinking vodka or something. I don't know what the hell that is. Yeah, it's vodka. That's so weird. So that is weird. Did the mother drink that day and now holds guilt because something occurred, you know, without her seeing, or maybe it was something she did? We'll have a look. But the Two of Wands is moving forward into a new path, and she wasn't able to. She wasn't able to. It's like that cut short for her, you know. Everything went dark for her, I'm hearing. I just want to get more info. What's happening here with Summer? Maybe she was made to feel guilty as well. Maybe she was told some really harsh words and felt guilty for something that she did, that she didn't mean to do. You know, she was a very vibrant, energetic child. That's what the King of Wands is, vibrancy. It's energetic. Was she told off for being so energetic? Was she told off because she was not meant to go down a path she was, you know, going down? Did her mother get angry at her? I'm afraid of opening up my heart again. So there is this fear of opening herself up and being vulnerable. That's Summer, okay? Maybe she really closed off to her mum. She wasn't opening up to her. And we've got envy. Every single day I feel worse about myself and my choices, and deceive. I've been lying to myself and to you. Yeah, so I get a lot of the mother's energy in this though. I really do. So I know I'm tuning into summer, but at the same time, this is all around summer, okay? I've just got to go intuitively with where I'm getting it. So this is the mother's energy. That's her. That's her putting on an impression that she's this good mother who's doing the right thing, doing the chores around the house, looking after the homely stuff. Deep down, like back here, she's been drinking and she's feeling ashamed of that, feeling guilty for that. Envies the life that other people have. She feels worse about herself, but she's not doing anything about it. Afraid of opening up her heart again. And I've been lying to myself and lying to you. So she's lying to everybody around what's happened to Summer, I feel. And she's not, and you know, I look further into what the message says, but she's not opening up about this. She's zipped it right up. She's zipped it closed. And also she's told Summer to shut up about something, I feel. There's something that Summer might have seen. You know, could have been that her mother was drinking. Could have been that her mother was somewhere she wasn't meant to be, or with someone she wasn't meant to be with. What's this about, please? I want to get her energy. So this is the mother's cards. No, sorry, that's the father's. Is it? Let me get this straight. Yeah, that's the father's. This is the mother's card here. Candace's energy. What was she hiding? The Knight of Wands. Okay. The Knight of Wands is usually someone who comes in. It's sexual energy. It's passion. It's someone who comes in very quickly and in and out. It's very restless. It's non-committal. Okay. It can be someone younger than Candace. It could be that boy that they're talking about. Could be someone else on the scene. I just want to get more. What's this about? Oh, yeah, Page of Pentacles. So another younger energy again. Okay, can I get some info? I want to see what this is about, because I know I'm kind of like, I haven't really got a format, okay, guys? I'm just going with whatever I'm drawn to doing. What's Candace's energy that day, please, Summer's mother? What was her energy with the Knight of Wands? Look, this is fucking weird, guys. Guilt again. Guilt. We've got guilt. Wow, there's a lot of guilt around this flighty behavior even. It doesn't have to necessarily be a person, okay? I'm just saying that because of perhaps the rumors that have come in, but I don't want it influencing me. But I do feel there's very flighty behavior. There's a lot of immaturity here. She's feeling guilty because she might have turned her back on Summer, literally, and wasn't there when she needed her. Entanglement. So who was she entangled with? This is Candace's energy. What is she entangled with? What was she entangled with? Defensive. Can I get another energy? What was Candace entangled with? Another Page, which is a young energy. Drinking. Alcohol. I'm telling you, she was drinking. And also we see this woman here eating something, indulging. You know, I know they're fruit or whatever, but was she ingesting something that was not good for her? You know, that's caused her to not care, because this kind of energy doesn't care. You know, it's kind of like in and out, whatever, like whatever. Doesn't want a bar of things, doesn't want to commit to something, doesn't want to have to look after things or have responsibilities, just wants to be free to just do what they want to do. And that's her energy. And entangled with maybe a younger person drinking. It could be that, because the Pages are younger, even younger than the Knight of Wands. The Pages are like minors, you know, they're like the teens of the deck. So could be that. I'm not saying it exactly, but, you know, she's become defensive around it. So quite guarded, must have been hiding that kind of whatever she was doing. Can I get another card, please? What else was she doing? Evasive. See, I saw that before. She's very... Bloody hell, this thing's annoying me. She was very evasive. Very, very evasive. And she always has been, as far as I remember from the interviews, she's always appeared that way. Quite evasive. Girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. So I wonder if she's been, you know, on the day that she was just hanging out with mates, hanging out with the girls, even though I know that they're saying there's a male involved here or whatever, but it's interesting that's coming through. Girl talk, oh my God, coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation. Fucking hell, guys. So this is girls talk about the coffin. She's talked to someone. On the day of Summer's disappearance, she's talked to another female. She's gotten on the phone and she's talked to another female. It looks like here. It could be her mother. It could be a sister. It could be a friend. She's talked to some female about this, about Summer's, well, looks like a death here, guys. You know. Can I get more info on Summer's energy? Just want to get a bit more info, please. This is Summer, the little girl. So, oh yeah, Two of Swords reversed. Okay, so there's a clashing. There's a clashing here. So someone didn't see eye to eye. She came up against something. So it might have been her siblings. She could have been fighting with her siblings. She could have been fighting with her mother. There's, oh, it's her mother. This is the, look, the mother. It even says the mother. This is the Empress, guys. This is the mother of the deck. Shit. So, oh my God, that just reminded me. Horses is another thing that came up in the spirit session. They said horses. So is she around a paddock near horses near Bradshaw Street? I don't know, but it's freaking interesting that this is coming through. I'm getting passionate because there's things I'm seeing that are reminding me, that are, you know, gelling. It's like confirming things for me, but this is freaking me out. Like, this is the mother. She's clashed with her mother that day. She had a strong, very strong energy, okay? Summer was very strong-willed, very forceful, very energetic, very full-on. You know, I can hear the word saying full-on. She's full-on. I can't deal with her. She's too much to handle, I'm hearing. And that could be what her mother's been saying, like, she's just too much. I can't deal with this. So the mother's energy, let's have a look further. Candace's energy, please. On the day that Summer disappeared, what was she doing? What was she doing? Seven of Pentacles. What's that? Talking to a squirrel. So it looks like she's hiding behind a tree, doesn't she? And there's a little rabbit there too. So I'm just going to get more info on that because this looks like she's waiting. Waiting for what? That's what the Seven of Pentacles is all about. Waiting. Awaiting results. What is she doing? Strength. Trying to be strong. That's the Leo energy too, in line with this one. So she was trying to be strong. And you know what? The green man represents the woods and the forest. And look, where is she? In like out in nature, among the trees. Fucking hell. Oh my God, guys. Seven of Wands. Oh my God, guys. So, oh, we see a dog. Don't they have dogs? That's interesting. There's like 3 dogs in this reading, in this card, I should say. There's 3 dogs there. There's a little boy and a little girl. Oh my fucking God, guys. Oh my God, I'm sorry to swear. I'm just far out. She's got a watering can, putting water into a hole. What did the mother say? She said we were planting flowers on the day. Could that have been true? You know, that could have been part truth. I mean, even in lies, there's always some truth. But it looks like the males, the boys, see? The older boy, the younger boy. Could this be the older boy, the minor over here? One of the brothers? You know, that's what I'm getting from this is that... Bloody hell, it's interesting. And this is on guard. They're standing on guard. The Seven of Wands is all about standing up for what you believe in. Not letting much info out at all about what happened to her. So even the boys, I feel, have been told to restrain themselves, to stop, not talk. They're not allowed to talk. Okay, because if they talk, Excuse me. My camera's about to run out. If they talk, there's going to be no peaceful ending to this. They're trying to move forward and let the past go. They're trying to release it so that they can just move on and just let it go. You know, it's like let go, let God. They're trying not to dwell on things. It's interesting, we've got the mother and the father, and then we've also got a little boy. So it kind of represents to me the boys, you know, and the mother and father trying to move on from this already, like really just wanting to let it go and heal and move on from this. It's like they, as I'm tuning in, I'm just feeling a heaviness, like, because this is what this is all about too, the heavy burdens that we carry into our future, and they just want to let that go. They don't want to have to deal with having to have questions or answer anybody right now. I'm just going to put this on my computer and I'll come back because it's about to run out. Okay, I'm back again. I'm just trying to get back into the thing. So let me just see what else Candus's energy was that day, please. The mother of Summer. What was her energy, please, that day? Emotional blackmail. Who did she blackmail? If you do this, this will happen. Or, oh wow, manipulation, defiance, hostility, and grief. Okay, so that makes sense. There's grief. She's still a mother, even though she's so far removed. There's still this feeling of guilt, grief, hostility, emotional blackmail, defiance. Wow. Let's see the positives. There've got to be some positives. Okay, we're all human. We all have a positive side and a negative side. What was she towards Summer that day, please? What was her energy towards Summer in the beginning of the day? So she was diplomatic. So maybe looking at things from both sides. You know, not really jumping to conclusions straight away. Maybe there was issues with the siblings. Compassionate. So there has been some compassion shown. And that could have been at the time that something occurred to Summer too, guys. You know, it could have been that, you know, at the time something's happened, she's felt grief, she's felt compassion towards her daughter, but she's shut down straight away. And she's had to go into self-survival mode, which is to protect herself and her children and her husband. Receptive. Right. Bloody hell, guys. Let's see what else Candus was doing. That's got to feel right. Not today. Not today. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call or person boundaries, still angry. Very interesting, because what did we say? She's not dealing with it. She doesn't want to deal with it. She can't be bothered handling whatever was going on. She didn't want to have to deal with Summer's energy that day. Maybe she was under the influence of something. I still feel Summer might have seen something. Can we see something that's going on? What triggered this, please? What did Summer do to trigger something? Oh, this is the Five of Wands, which is conflict. It's arguments against, like it's hostility and arguments against siblings usually, guys. So this is very interesting. We've got two males here too, and I know it's a very different deck. It does show two naked males in this, and it looks like they're cowering away. You know, what I get with this is that there was an issue between Summer and maybe two males. I mean, these are adult males in these cards too. Was there two males? Was there a naked male that Summer saw with Candus? I mean, I'm not saying it's right, guys. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to go off on this whole different tangent if it's completely wrong. I'm just opening up so many different avenues here, you know, to see what could have happened. But this is usually fights with siblings, okay? That's what the deck, the card meaning usually means. I'm just finding it interesting that there's naked males on there. So there's naked males, but this is called the sensual tarot, okay? So it has got a lot of nudity in there, but this is around the home situation. The Four of Wands is the happy marriage, guys. It's the union. It's the happy home and celebrations, and someone is holding flowers here. It's interesting she mentioned flowers. Spirit have mentioned flowers. We've got the little girl with the watering can. So it does definitely look like within the home situation there might have been fights with siblings around the home, or there's someone who was naked. There's 2 naked men in this one as well. This is just so weird. What is this, please? Can you tell us what this is? Were the siblings naked? What were they doing? Who's doing what, you know? Because it looks like, oh God, guys. Drugs. Here, I'll see if I can focus it in there. Oh my God, I hate this camera. Drug. Look at that. They're on drugs. Was Summer on drugs? Was Candus on drugs? Were the boys, you know, whoever this is, on drugs? Because they're showing drugs, okay, and feeling drained. I get Candus's energy with this, that she was drained. She didn't want to deal with it. She was on drugs, perhaps on alcohol. Alcohol is a drug, you know, take it, it resonates, whatever. But she was on drugs. She might have been getting sexual with somebody. You know, we do see that kind of element over here with the Knight of Wands too. What is it? Can we see, please? What is Candus's energy with those cards? So we've got the Knight of Chalices this time. Definitely feeling drained emotionally, okay? Because that's what this is, feeling drained emotionally. Feeling that perhaps she was drunk, okay? Drinking. She's around water here as well. There's water cards here. She didn't want to have to deal with it because the Knight of Chalices is someone who's having fun. This person's having fun on a dolphin, you know. It's like carefree. Doesn't want to have to worry about responsibilities, which comes with having children. So it looks to me like she was drinking. She might have been taking drugs, and maybe something has snapped between her because the siblings and you know, Summer were fighting, or something has happened here. Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is the 4 of Swords. Look at that. Far out, guys. There's flowers on a grave. This is the healing card too. And, shit. Oh, God. I wonder if she went and buried her somewhere. Look, there's a female here burying, you know, it's above a grave, putting flowers on a grave. And the Ace of Swords is communication. It might have been some very, you know, I'm reading it differently to how it normally is, but there could have been some very harsh communication, a quick, swift cutting. Like, it's a swift cut. I'm not saying she was hurt by a knife or anything like that. I don't feel that. I feel like with Summer, it was possibly a hit to the head with something. I don't feel like she was hurt, like stabbed or anything. But I definitely feel that this shows like a swift ending, okay? Something is clean cut. Like 1 minute she's there, 1 minute she's not there. It happened very quickly is what I'm getting. Oh, God. All right. So mirroring each other. Self-image relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So you know what happened? Summer... And it's probably why she didn't like Summer very much, or was triggered by her, or perhaps kept her at arm's length, which is what I'm hearing. And I do feel there was some kind of a disconnect, is that Summer was mirroring to her all the things that she knew was wrong with her, like Candus, the mother. She couldn't deal with the fact that her daughter was such a strong-willed child, who was very switched on and very in tune with her environment, and she possibly was triggering things within Candus that she knew she had to deal with regarding her own wounds, you know, especially her drugs. If she's a drug addict or was drinking, what might have Summer have said that triggered her and set her off that day? You know, that's just something I'm seeing here that could have happened. I'm not saying this is exact because I don't really know the whole story. As I said, I haven't watched anything. I don't really know. But this is just what I'm getting. So looking at those wounds, let's have a look at the wound. Okay, what was Summer triggering within Candus? Holy shit. Okay, hang on. How teachable are you? So she was trying to teach her mother how to be a parent, how to be a loving parent. You know, really was a challenge for Candus, I feel. Yeah, inner child wounds. So she might have seen herself in Summer. You know how sometimes you can see yourself in your daughter. If you're a female, if you're a male, you can see yourself in your son. It's almost like maybe like Summer was a mirror to her and was mirroring to her all the things that she was inadequate with in some ways, and it was triggering her inner child for some reason. You know, sometimes when we have childhood wounds, when we have a child of our own, it can bring up those things, it can trigger those things and memories and flashbacks. I don't know what Candus's life was like. I'm not saying it's, you know, I don't know. But it could definitely be something that's triggered her in some way with Summer, and maybe why she had this strained relationship with her, it feels. I don't think she was very maternal to her. I don't know if she's maternal to the boys, but I just don't feel that she was that maternal to her children or to Summer. And that's where I'm getting this stuff going on here too. So she didn't like that Summer was challenging her in those ways. Because Summer had a voice. Summer would talk. Is there something she didn't want Summer talking about? You know, you don't know. What else do we need to know about this? Adjudication. It's going to court. There might be papers signed. Looks like things are going to go to court here. For the judge to decide what goes on. Once again, there's flowers. Is that flowers? Oh, no, it's an emblem, sorry. I thought it was flowers. Yeah, the emblem behind him. But anyway, what else can we learn? Oh, my God, guys. Okay, you get these two together. Imprisonment, adjudication. Like, someone is going to prison. There's a robber mouse there. So someone is going to tell. Someone's going to open their mouth and snitch, basically, I think. That's what I'm getting here. What is Donald's energy? What is her father's energy? Donald's energy, please, regarding this whole thing. Oh, this is sad. Like, I shouldn't feel sad for him at all. You know, I'm just, for some reason, I do sense a very sad person in him. I really do sense his grief. It's hard to sense Candus's grief. I don't feel, she doesn't look like she's grieving. He does look like he's grieving. But that's interesting. This is about strength and healing. So he's trying to be strong through all of this. He's trying to be the rock for everybody. What else is going on? This is the healing, isn't it? This temperance card. 1 foot in the water, one hand out. So it's like he's trying to heal. I'm just going to get some more info on this. Oh, yeah, okay, this is her. This is Candus here. The Queen of Cups. This is the mother. The mother. Queen of Cups is also the mother. Reversed. He's trying to cover for her, I feel. I think that he's finding it very hard to get through to her. She's not giving him anything, really. I feel like she's closed off. And I'm not saying he doesn't know anything, because I do feel he does. But I just, for some reason, guys, I just don't know if he knows the full facts. There's just something about it that makes me wonder if he knows everything. It's like he's being kept in the dark a little bit with some stuff here. Because she is an emotional, like, she does emotionally manipulate and blackmail. I can see Candus does do that. That's what the Queen of Cups reversed also does. She also smothers you with her energy. She's either very detached emotionally or smothers you, suffocates you with her energy. I don't feel that with her. I feel like she's more withdrawn, maybe going more into drinking or just, hiding away. I feel like, well, this is his energy too, but it's around her. He might be doing that too. He might be withdrawn and, what are we seeing here? Trying to tune in, see, trying to tap in psychically into this. What's this? Also the Queen of Cups. This is also the Queen of Cups in this deck because there's two. So this is interesting. One's upright, one's not upright, and one's about the psychic insight. So he is actually trying to tap in intuitively into the web of lies. This is so fucking weird because I know that he knows a lot more than what he's saying also, but I don't think he knows the full truth. I just don't get that energy with him. The Nine of Pentacles, the Peacock, yeah, putting on a show, okay, putting on a show. So at the moment, he is the person that mainly speaks, I think, on interviews, in interviews. I'm not sure if Candus has done any others, but he usually is the person that's trying to be strong in the front person for the family, the spokesperson for the family. But it's interesting, we got like these gates here too. It kind of reminds me of like the prison gates. And like she's on the outside where it's all beautiful and looking in, you know, looking in there, what's beyond there, you know, is it like prison? So I wonder who might be going to prison. Whew, gosh, all right. So we've got the Two of Pentacles here, which shows the wooded path, see, pathway and lots of woods and maybe a mountain. He's juggling between what's true and what's not true and what to do and what not to do. And also in, you know, it's kind of like showing the Joker or the Jester in this as well. So there could be that he's trying to play people against the other so that he gets the truth out. It does feel like that too. So he might have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, like about which narrative he's going to go with. Let's have a look at what else he's doing. I wanted to see, oh yeah, I wanted to get his energy. I'll get Candus's as well in a minute too, just for more. But what's his energy? His energy is a workaholic. Oh, God, guys. This actually shows that he's been away for a long, you know, for a lot of the time he's away. He's away from home. He's working and building things and like creating a masterpiece, you know, wherever he is, trying to make money for the family. So he might not have any bloody idea of half of what's going on here because he's been away. And he's taken her word for it, even though I know intuitively he knows more. And I wonder if she has told him something, but I don't know, guys. I get this feeling she's not revealing everything to him. Yes, soulmate, and that's reversed, although I don't think I was doing reversals, but interesting. So yes, he sees Candus as his soulmate. So, you know, he's stuck in between. Like, what do I do? Juggling. What do I do? What do I do? You know, do I stand up for the person I love and be in denial and go with the story, you know, that she's given and stand up for her? This is his energy. I'm just miserable and I'm really tired of pretending I'm not. He's sad. So we see a lot of sadness with him. Trying to remain strong, trying to heal, trying to find the full truth on things. Can we ask, yeah, what else? So illuminate, your light helped to guide me out of my darkness. So he feels he owes her. Okay, so that's that manipulation that she does. Like, she's like, well, I helped you do this and you wouldn't be here without me. You know, it's kind of like there's something going on there where she will manipulate him, you know, make him feel bad. And I'm not taking, guys, don't take me the wrong way. I'm not standing up for him. I'm not taking anything away from the fact that he could have a lot more to do with this, you know, involvement in Summer's disappearance. But I have to read it as I get it. I really do feel that as much as he is an adult and he knows what he's doing, and I'm sure he knows a lot more, I still feel that she is the one who wears the trousers in the family. She's the one who's manipulated him, has lied to him, pulled the wool over his eyes, and he's in denial. Can we get another card for Donald, please? Temptation. What's he tempted to do, I wonder? So let's see. Victim. So it could be that he's tempted to play the victim because in some ways he might see and feel that he is the victim, you know, that they are both playing victim, but it's like he's tempted to remain in that role rather than come forward perhaps and stand up and say, well, you know, kind of stand against her and ask questions. So ghosting. So he's going to take off. It shows me that he's going to play victim, or he feels like a victim, and he's tempted to take off. Like ghosting means when you're suddenly there and then bang, you go MIA. Like, where have you gone? So he could do that. Secretive. So he could become secretive. And, oh yeah, he's got a lot of rage in him. There's a lot of anger in this guy. There's a lot of anger within Donald. Gift. So what's he going to come through with? Is there a surprise of some sort? Wow. Main male, that's him. Thought. So he's deep in thought about her. See how there's a guy here? He's like thinking and he's at the table, like it's kind of like his workplace. And I'm just looking at what that word says on there. I don't know, but it looks like a C and an M. Oh, which it would be because the author is that, yeah. But anyway, that could be significant, C and M for something too, Candus and something else. But yeah, it's interesting because we've also got the W. All right, so he's looking at her, like he's deep in thought. So whilst he's gone away, he's probably going to be really thinking about this. That's her, okay, the main female. So it could be that he wants to surprise her with a gift. Or, yeah, I'm not really sure what that's about. What's that about? Now, this is the Devil card. This is someone walking away and she looks exhausted. She looks defeated. There's the home. And this reminds me of maybe, you know, Candus, even though she doesn't look that old. It could just represent her energy that, you know, this is the Devil card being attached to the home, being, how far can you run away for, you know? And it might be that he's tempted to just butter up to her and stay really close to her as well, even though there is this ghosting. So that's bizarre. He might come back and buy her something or something because she manipulates him to feel bad. I'm not sure exactly what that's about there. What else? Distraction. Okay, let me get this. Right, what else do I need to know, please? Can we know about this boy? I think he's a boy. I'm not sure how old he is, but I've heard that he's a minor. So I think his name is Hunter. Can we please see the energy around Candus and the boy, Hunter? What's happened around that, please? Nine of Pentacles. Oh, look, she's being secretive. She's going, shh, don't say a word. Wow. And we've got the Five of Wands reversed to a group of people who are close-knit, which is usually a family or a church. Who knows? It could be family, friends. She doesn't want anything being told to family or friends. And that's usually the siblings too. Once again, the Five of Wands is the siblings card. Fighting amongst siblings. So it could be that she's told her children not to say a word, okay, as well. But I am asking about this, so about Hunter. So it could be that she's told her children to be quiet and don't tell anything to Hunter, or she could be telling Hunter to shut up and not say anything to her children. Take that as it resonates for you. Nine of Swords. Okay, this is the anxiety. There's a lot of stress here. Around this. So she's stressing out about what's being said. Yeah. Looks like there's oh, it's not a vineyard, but yeah, there's definitely water there, isn't there? There's like a pool of water that she's in, and it looks like there's fruit trees behind her. So that could be relevant to anywhere where summer might be. We've also got another tree, and also this one here, don't forget, we've got like a country house with trees and the land and the wood. So once again, that's showing that. And we've got this one here, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So once again, a wooded area. And we see that they've got the web, like it almost looks like a barbed wire, but it kind of looks like a web at the same time. So and look at that. On the table here is a tree. It looks like a tree. I think it is. I think that's what it is. And then there's like this winter outside. So it's almost like she wants things to freeze over. She doesn't want truth to come out. She wants it all to just freeze over, and doesn't want to be caught in her web of lies, I'm hearing. Because she's the key. I'm hearing that Candus is the key to all of this. She is the key. She knows the truth. 9 of Chalices, which is also the 9 of Cups. And yeah, she's probably gone out there and prayed, like she's looking up to the, you know, to the heavens type thing to help her to know what to do. What else do we need to know about the boy? Is there anything else to know? 10 of Wands. So he feels overburdened. This young boy, because that looks like a young boy there. Yeah, it is. He feels very overburdened. There's a pussycat here. There's a fire. But yeah, he's feeling overburdened and has a lot of responsibilities on his shoulders. I feel like he's been told to be quiet. And that's a lot for a young one to have to listen to. And we've got the King of Wands here too. So there's a lizard. She's put a lot of responsibilities on his shoulders, I feel. The Ace of Wands. Got the fruit, we've got the pussycat. There's maybe some kind of sexual element here. I'm not saying 100% sure, but this usually represents a lot of passion and cats of fertility and things like that. So I'm just wondering in the fire if there has been a spark between her and this boy. Yeah, the devil is all about that sexual attachment. Can be drugs, can be temptations, things like that, and addictions. We've got the tree in the mirror, which is interesting because it's kind of like this old tree that's like a dead tree. And we're seeing dead trees here too. So pay attention if you're in the area and you know of any areas that look like, you know, there's a lot of dead trees standing up in the paddock or whatever. Could be somewhere that she's near. I got the word Bradshaw. I got Bradshaw Street. I got, oh, that's another thing. I got aeroplane and airport. So I haven't checked that out on the maps, but I will. And fruit trees, things like that might be interesting for this. But I just feel like he knows he's more entangled in this than is, you know, maybe known, or, yeah, there's something that's not good there. I think he's been told to be quiet. So he might have been there that day. We've also got the pussycat lying down, and we've got 2 of Wands. So let's see what else is this. 7 of Chalices. We've got a lot of fruit, haven't we, in these cards, which represents abundance, sweetness. You know, this is also the 7 of Cups, which represents choices. We've got nice greenery here as well. So there could be somewhere where things are ready for harvest. I'm just having a look here, guys. Someone might own, you know, in their family or whatever, an orange or ginger cat. Someone who watches this might know. I'm not sure. But I want to see what is the connection between her and Hunter, please. I think he's her friend's child. I'm not sure how old he is. I think he's a teenager. But as far as I remember reading, as I said, I haven't kept up to date. Patience. So they're just waiting for things to unfold at the moment. And rejection. Interesting. Someone might have been rejected. And it's interesting, we've got another web, spider web here, see? That just kind of reminds me that she's weaving these webs of lies. And And it's a matter of time, okay? Patience. It's a matter of time before things are revealed, I feel. She's been, yeah, maybe he rejected her, maybe she rejected him. I don't know. I don't know if that's got anything to do with it. But I wonder if she, you know, if she did give him drugs and alcohol, was she taking advantage of him being a minor? Did Summer see that? Like, what's the correlation? You know, what's going on here with this? What's the connection? Discovery. I really feel that something was revealed, something was discovered. Bittersweet, and we've also got prayer. Wow. And what have we got here? Bitter, sour lemons. So interesting, guys, because, and look, we've got a happy birthday cake here. I feel that Summer revealed something. She discovered something that day. Or maybe they were discovered by someone else. I'm not sure exactly. I could be reading two different things, and it can get quite confusing if two different significant things happened in the one day, okay? Because it could be that she was fighting with her siblings, her mother's just cracked it and snapped. But there's definitely some other element here as well, where there's secrets, things that, you know, was discovered, okay? And prayer is involved. They're very religious, and prayer is involved here. Can we see what happened to Summer? So we've got the Three of Cups here. Oh, I hate this camera. We've got the Three of Cups. We've got three people drinking in a circle here, friends. So it could be that there was drinking involved. Could absolutely represent friends there. Celebration of some sort. Little girl and a snake. Oh my God, that's so weird. Because I saw a snake. Oh, not saw it, sorry. I heard the spirits say snake 3 times, I think it was, in the spirit session. Wow, these are flying out in this crazy, crazy way. Look at this, guys. Oh my God, you can't make this up. This woman is planting flowers with her children, okay? That's what she said. Candus said they were planting flowers with the grandmother. I actually do believe that to a degree. I do believe that maybe this did occur earlier in the day. We've got another snake in this. Oh my God. What the hell? Okay, so I've just gotten some new cards here. These are my own cards that I created. I want to see what Hunter's energy was that day, please. Hunter's energy. So let's have a look. What was his energy that day? If he was there. Okay. The Observer. So he's sitting back watching. He was sitting back watching and gathering information. So maybe he was a witness to something, guys. The Fool. New journey. So look at that. There's a little girl. Little girl in there. You might have felt foolish around something. Might have acted foolishly. Spiritual values. Okay, so might have been questioning his own spiritual morals and values. Because sometimes the people we hang out with are not always in line with our own values. So maybe he was questioning that and trying to persevere through something here as well. Something fell on the floor. Yes, Queen of Roses, Divine Feminine of Love. So she is the mother, okay? The Queen of Cups, as we said before, is the mother. This is Candus. So is he trying to persevere for her and stay on track with something, even though it went against his spiritual values? Is that what we got there? Because this is the young boy, see? And it's also saying Divine Feminine of Love. You know, was she doing that? Reevaluating. So reevaluating, he was trying to reevaluate his position. Interesting, we've got roses or flowers again. What else was Hunter's energy that day, please, if he was there or whatever he knows about it? Wow. Way too many there. But we do have this one here. And wow, teamwork. So collaboration. So he may not have really wanted to work with this. He was trying to reevaluate his position, but he's maybe he was a part of something, okay, that he didn't want to be a part of. And we got manifestation here too. So something was manifested. And we got the, wow, sacred love partnership. Could definitely be something to the rumors, guys, if she was seducing him or something under the influence. That could be something there. It's making me sick thinking about it. Hang on, it's too many. So we got healing heart from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. So that might have been his energy. Maybe he was healing from something. He was in a vulnerable position. Maybe healing from an addiction even. And he was around that, you know, if he was there that day, that is. But I am talking about his connection with Candus anyway, regardless of if it was on the day or around the time. It's just his energy around her, and maybe even following the event that happened. Oh my God, guys. Look at this: seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. Interesting, it says the 3 of prosperity, teamwork. There's 3 hands here. Was he like the third party? Oh God, I feel sick. I actually feel sick. Oh man, I want to get off this topic. Okay. Let's see. What was his energy that day, please, or around the time, you know, in connection with all of this disconnection? Yeah, he was disconnected. Probably if he was under the influence, he was disconnected. Domineering. Okay, that's an interesting one. So maybe his mood changed. Who knows? Deception. Okay, deceptive right there. There's deception with him. So maybe he knows more than what he is letting on, but withdrawn. Betrayal. Oh God, and drunk. Look at that. So he was betrayed by someone he trusted, and he was withdrawn, and maybe he became domineering in a situation where he felt like he was cornered in. You know, you have to be quiet about this or this is going to happen to you. I don't know, guys. I'm just speculating, I guess, while I'm trying to tune into it all. What else was Candus's energy that day? Candus's energy. Independent, free. You know, she didn't want to be tied down with any responsibilities. She just wanted to be free to do what she wanted. Drink whatever she wanted to do, be who she wanted to be with. Oh my God, I know what you want. Manipulation. Once again, it's come up with her around manipulation. And we've also got naive. I adore your innocence. Okay. Oh God, it makes me sick. So she manipulated him. Okay, he was naive. He's a minor. Whether it be sexual or not, right? Whatever the case, whatever it was, drugs, drinking. He looks like he was drunk. Or even sexual relationship, she took advantage of his naivety, if that's the word. She took advantage of him. So what was his energy? Greed and desire. Okay, so he wanted it all. He wanted everything he could get. So whether it be money, drugs, alcohol, maybe he enjoyed this as well. Who knows? But, you know, he is the victim or the minor in this, so we have to look at it that way if that's the case. And I don't know how we can fix this broken heart. So, in other words, once again, it's come up with a healing broken heart. So maybe he is on the rebound of something. Maybe he is undergoing some hard times in life. Maybe he's trying to overcome his own sadness in life, and she's taken advantage. And look at that, he's felt very foolish. I've made a fool of myself. This has come up twice now about him feeling like a fool. Man, guys, this is just crazy. So I want to just one more time now. I want to put all these cards together. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I just want to ask just one more time. What was Candus's main energy that day, please? on the day that Summer disappeared, please? What was her main shadow energy? What was Candace's main shadow energy, please, on the day that Summer disappeared? Explosive, aggressive. So she's snapped. Antisocial, didn't want to be talking to anyone, hid away. And ignorant. Didn't want to hear what others had to say, just wanted to withdraw. Arrogance as well here, and holding a grudge. Right, so what's happening around her? What's happening around Candace? So clock, need time, takes time. In time cycles time to heal progress. So she needed time to work out what she was going to say or do. That's what it looks like here. She's held a grudge. She doesn't want to listen to anyone. She didn't want to listen to what anyone else had to say. She was going to deal with it her own way. Unless, of course, it was someone she was opening up to. Palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. So it looks to me like someone has been a strong person for her in this, I feel. Could also be, once again, a strong tree. Maybe they don't have palm trees there, but there could be a very big, strong tree just stands alone, you know, standing on its own. That could be symbolic or significant to where Summer is. And we've got talking. So interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, and hoovering, is it? So basically she's antisocial, ignoring everyone and everything and being arrogant. But when it comes to needing, because we did see the girl talk before, she's talked to someone who's a female, who might be like that strong stability for her, that security. Someone she trusts in, someone who will always be there for her. Someone she's grown up with, maybe. And we've got karmic relationship. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. There's a grudge and the runner. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy. So I saw before, as you might remember, that it showed that Don, or Donald, is going to ghost this situation. He might actually disappear, guys. So if that's what's going on, she's going to hold a grudge for that. Maybe he's done that before. Maybe he's run or ran away from the connection. Maybe he goes away at different times, you know, and leaves her. Or maybe this is her running away too. Maybe she's trying to figure out how to get out of this connection or this trouble that she's in, this dilemma. Passion, insane chemistry, liking each other equally, having fun. So, you know, I've got that Bryan Adams song in my head too, like Run to You. Maybe she's wanting to run to a karmic relationship. Maybe there's someone else who has her heart right now as well. Might not be that Hunter guy. Could be another boy. I mean, another, what am I saying? Bloody hell. Another guy. It could be someone else, okay? Let's get Donald's energy. What's Donald's energy on that day, please? Just to get some more info on this. What was Donald's energy on that day? Internalizing. Yep, that makes sense. Because I can see that with him, that he would have internalized, thinking, what could I have done differently? Or he's maybe internalizing, blaming himself. Addictions. So there's some addiction here. Maybe he started internalizing and lit up a smoke or had a drink or something. Something's happened. Closed off. So he's then gone and closed off. I'm going to see what they were like together in a minute. Shit. Alright, hang on. Oh, they love flying on the ground, these things. Absent-minded. So he didn't know what to say. He wasn't there. He was closed off. It's like no one's home. Like, where did he go, you know? He's standing right there, but he's like lost in thought or disappeared, like he's just not there. Yep, anxiety. Very different to her energy. Not saying he's any better, but it's just interesting what I'm tuning into with that. Victim again. So he felt like he was the victim in this. Not that Summer's not a victim, but he feels like he was a victim. And it did come up before too, that he was tempted to feel that way, or he was feeling that way. Oh my God, what the hell? They're all going everywhere. Hang on, guys. Oh my gosh. Maybe this is all meant to be. Rebellious, greed, and callous. I don't feel they're meant to be there, but anyway. So let's see what else comes up with him. For Donald. So we've got, oh God, we've got the dragonfly. So be light-hearted, finding out. Things coming to light, adapting, changing, healing. See, I really feel that he didn't know the full truth. He was finding out. Things were coming to light as he was being told, as, you know, that happened. The Axe, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. So it's either that he wants to, you know, maybe he was thinking, right, this is it, I don't want to be with her anymore. Might have given her the silent treatment. Not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. So he's feeling inadequate at that stage. He's feeling like, I'm not enough. I haven't been a good enough father. I haven't done enough in this partnership. Wow. The Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. So at this point, he's thinking, my marriage is over. This is it. This is it. Also, the Grim Reaper represents death. So he might know at that point, you know, that she's died. She's not coming back. Deep in his soul, he knows that something's happened to her. And his wife knows more about it. And he might have just shut down and gone in denial and thought, I don't want to go there, because if he goes there and questions her and finds out the truth, he might lose it. He might actually hurt somebody. That's just something that's coming through. I could be way off, guys, but yeah, I don't know. It's just something that's coming through here. What's this one? Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting. And now we saw the gift, the surprise with him before. Is this something to do with him trying to what am I saying here? Reignite his marriage with her? Like, is he trying to win her over? You know, because on one hand he's not feeling like he's enough, he's about to give up, he feels like there's just no chance in this, but yet maybe he buys her something to try and win her over. I don't know, it's all very weird, very strange. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So yeah, it's interesting. So maybe he does turn around. Maybe after running away or whatever he's done, he's trying to work with her now. But this is on the day, don't forget. I'm talking about the energy also around what's happened between them. So let's have a look at Summer's energy that day. This is just their shadow selves. We know that there might have been nice positive things as well, but I just want to get more into the nitty-gritty. What was Summer's energy that day, please? Again, I just want to see. Antagonistic. Very interesting, because she is a child. Sorry guys, my camera died. Had to recharge it. But yes, as we were saying, Summer's energy is antagonistic on that day. I mean, she's a 5-year-old little girl, you know, they like to antagonize their brothers. Maybe they get into a bit of a mood and might antagonize the mother or the father, you know. So maybe she was antagonistic, you know, just in general that day. Maybe she was moody, maybe she was hungry, maybe she was upset about something and she was antagonizing her brothers for attention. Burdens. She had burdens. So she was burdened by something. She might have been burdened by something she saw. She might have been burdened having to take on responsibilities of looking after herself. Wearing the burden of her mother's issues. Oh, this is sad. Rejection, guys. Oh, I feel like I want to cry. This poor little girl. She was rejected by her mum, maybe even her brothers. It feels like she was, because let's face it, boys are boys. It's like she wanted to be one of the boys. She was a bit of a tomboy. She wanted to fit in, you know, and maybe in some way she just felt rejected. Maybe she felt like she wasn't one of the boys. Maybe she felt like her mother always pushed her aside and just left her to her own devices. You know, it's almost like she had to occupy herself. Goodness me, conflicted. So she was feeling conflicted. It's very sad. She was feeling biased. Okay, so, that's interesting. Biased. Taking one side. And flighty. She wanted to take off. She wanted to run away. She wanted to take off. She was conflicted about having to be by someone's side. Be loyal to them, maybe. Wow, hang on, there's way too many. So Summer's energy, please. So we got love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. So she's full of love. She's a beautiful little girl, full of love for her family, for her mother, for her father. You know, they're so innocent and naive, little kids are just innocent and full of love, just like little animals. Like they have so much love in their heart, and they love you with, you know, that unconditional love, no matter what goes on. What else was her energy, please, around her that day? Hammer. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Was she trying to rebuild her, you know, well, actually it says here antagonizing. So was she constantly interrogating her brothers or her mother? Was she wanting information? Let's just get another one with that one, please. Can I get an idea what that's about? With Summer's cards, where are they? There they are. Just want to get an idea what the hammer is to do with, please. For Summer. So we've got the Knight of Wands. There's a snake again, guys. Wow. Oh, I don't know what that's to do with. It's so weird. This is reversed, okay? So the Knight of Wands is the Sagittarius energy. It's what comes in and out. Being reversed, it's rejection, it's feeling frustrated, it's anger arising. So it feels to me like she was like a hammer constantly at her mother like this, perhaps, or her siblings, for answers or for attention, okay? That's something I'm getting, that she wanted attention. The Chaser, look, a little girl. Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment. You can't make this shit up, can you? Like, see? Fear of being rejected and abandoned. Feeling conflicted, wanting to run away from a situation she was in, but yet having to rely on someone who was like that, you know, like her mother was that day. Or always, sorry about that. Goodness me. So was she chasing after her mother, like trying to chase to fit in with her siblings or her mother, or, you know, who was she chasing? Yeah, the mother. Look at that. The mother. She was chasing her mother around, trying to feel safe. What else, please? Summer Wells. So we've got a few here. We've got healing her heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addictions. Because she was at the, you know, she was at the end of her, like, mother's, perhaps the end of her mother's anger. See, I've got, this is interesting, date soulmate's engagement ring. What's that to do with summer? You know, what's that got to do with? What's that got to do with summer? Date soulmate's engagement ing. Did she see something that her mother was doing? You know, because her mother wasn't dating Donald. She was married to Donald. She's married. So, what is this? Is this someone else on the scene? And Summer knows about it? Is that why she's conflicted? Sage of Pentacles is the father, okay? And there's the dog. Yeah, the Nine of Swords is anxiety. So she had a lot of anxiety that day around her mother. So let's get an idea then. What's going to happen? Okay, what's going to happen? The man is thinking. So this is the father. Okay, we saw him with his energy before, Donald. He's deep in thought about her. He's deep in thought about what to do in this situation. He's deep in thought thinking, have you told me everything? Can I trust you? And then he's probably deep in thought thinking, if I come forward, you're going to prison. Because, you know, I have a feeling, this is something that came to me the other day really strongly, is that I feel with her manipulations and emotional blackmail, she has said to him, if you say a word, we're both going to jail, and then our boys have no parents. Like, I feel like she's basically said to him, shut your mouth. You know, don't say anything. This is the stuff he does know about. I don't feel like he knows the full story, but I do feel he knows some things. But she's basically telling him, you know, that they'll go to jail. Like, she's using something. Yeah, look, again, this has come up again. The court. Very interesting. So he's thinking about that. He's thinking, that's where his thoughts are. About them in jail. That's him, the main male, right? This is Donald. This little girl. Like there's a woman and a little girl in the portrait. Just looking at different things there. Very interesting. Let's have a look. What else? Oh my God, guys. Right. She's definitely passed away. There's no doubt about it with these two coffin cards that have come up during these readings. And he knows she's deceased. He just knows. So maybe, okay, just let's speculate. Maybe Candus has told him that Summer passed away and that it was an accident. Okay, maybe she's told him that. Maybe she said to him, if you say anything, we're going to jail. I'm going to jail and the boys will have no mother and you'll have to take care of them and you can't do that because you got to work. Or, you know, or we could both go to prison and then the boys will go into foster care. You know, there's something she said to him. I feel he does know that Summer is gone. He knows. So he does know some information, but I don't think she's told him the absolute truth as to what went down around it. A message of concern. So someone has gotten a message, okay, whether this be the person that Candus reached out to, the female, okay, and has told her, maybe in a phone call or a text, there's something there, a message of concern. And there's an official person, there you go. So it looks to me like there might be a message of concern from the police or someone in authority in the community. Could be a church member that might come forward to the police and tell them of their concerns. And we got the house here, see? A message of concern that is around the house. Like they are concerned about what was going on in the house. And we've also got the main female, which is Candus here. All right, one more, please. So we got a privileged lady. I wonder who that would be. Someone who's maybe in the church. I'm getting that for some reason, that someone is in the church. It's a female in the church. And a male, perhaps. A male and a female. Maybe they're a couple. I don't know, guys. There's going to be talk. Someone's coming forward with a message of concern. Could be a young lady. And distant horizons. What's this about? Oh, wow. Everything's falling down. I'm not happy. Let me just do this again. Hang on a minute. When they fly down, there's just too many on the ground, for one. Oh my God, they're all flying out everywhere. This is crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, I've got to get one more card from this. Oh, I swear I saw something there. Well, that was upright, which is weird. Family room. That could have something to do with it. The family lounge room. And we got concern. So there is an elderly man who could be concerned. It does kind of, now this is weird because I know he doesn't look anything like Donald, but for some reason I'm just seeing the whiter hair, and I don't know, just for some reason I'm feeling this is around the father, that he's very greatly concerned, and he's praying for forgiveness. See the lilies? They are peace and forgiveness. So he's possibly thinking of taking off. We did see the runner card before too, and the ghosting cards around him. He might be really concerned and might just want to escape. We've got sexual arts. That's weird. Okay, that's something coming through. It's very interesting. We've had some things around sexuality in this as well. Soulmate. Okay, so this is obviously to do with perhaps him and Candus. Or he might be concerned that she has got some, you know, we did see that the boy Hunter before, and there could be another person that he might be concerned with, that she's with. There's something going on there, and I feel like maybe it's tied in with what Summer saw, and Candus didn't want her telling anyone. I don't know, guys. I could be way off, but there's something here. There is something there around it. He might be questioning, you know, who is this woman that I'm married to? Patience. Time is coming. Okay, temptation. Interesting temptations there. And we got help from above coming in. So help from above, you know, God, the higher powers are going to come in and help to illuminate the truth, I feel. He could be tempted to come forward with truth, or somebody is, but then stopped himself and thinks, well, I'm just going to let God deal with this, because he is very religious. And pay attention to the signs from the universe. That's what I basically think he's doing. He's caught in a like a deer in headlights, like he just doesn't know what to do. So he's just resigned himself to the fact of, I can't do anything about this. It's out of my control, out of my hands. I know what's happened, but I just can't do anything about it. So I don't know how to fix the pain in my heart broken. Yeah. So let's get some ideas. What is around her body, please? Can we get some ideas as to what might be around Summer's body or her environment? You know, what's around her environment right now where she is, please? This is just going to give us some ideas, not everything. Okay, we got flowers, because Spirit kept saying flowers, so maybe there's some beautiful flowers in a meadow where she's near. Maybe she's in the woods. Looks like he's near some water there as well. I'm just going to get more info. And that's the Three of Swords, which is the heartbreak too. And we got this again, guys. Okay, so we've got all this land. We've got farmland. Looks like a farm with the hay. We've got the dogs here as well. So she may not be that far from her own house. She could be 7 miles away, 7 minutes drive away. You know, I'm just saying that because of the 7. That's right. Spirit came up with the name. I think there was a name. Oh, sorry, a number 17. I heard the number 17, and there was another number 45 that came through. But I am going to re-listen to it after I do this, and I will actually in the very beginning. You'll have seen it already. We'll put up the, you know, all the clues that came through. So we got water. So she might be near a body of water. You can see a little fish down the bottom there. So she could be near a body of water. Okay, so she could be near farmland that's near a dam or a lake or a creek. There's a dead tree. So she's near a dead tree as well. So even though it's beautiful and green, there could be an area where there's just dead trees that haven't been cut down or burned down. Look at that. We got a tree. See, a big beautiful tree here with a little tree. So yeah, there's trees behind them as well. Someone might own a ginger cat. So it's interesting that's come up. Where is she, please? So the Magician, okay, so there's a book here. Could be around a school, could be around a place of education. The Magician's very magical, can manifest things as well. Could be any type of religious place or school nearby. They did say school in the actual spirit session as well. That's interesting. They're carving something out from an old tree. So there might be a wood carving somewhere around the area. Someone might have carved something out in, you know how sometimes you drive past places and like on farms and that, and they have like some log or something that they've carved something out of, like it could be a horse or a stag or a deer or whatever it is. They've carved something out from it. That could be something around her. Temperance, which represents healing. And we've got the Queen of Swords. Once again, there's a book and there's a paintbrush. Kind of reminds me of like an art school or it's knowledge, isn't it? It could be school. Could be, we've got the paddocks there and the greenery and the trees. Once again, it could be pine trees, whatever. There's lots of trees. A lot of trees. So she's definitely amongst shrubs. Like big bushland, like forest, you know, the forest, the woods, the greenery. She's very much in the green area, but there's dead trees around there as well, it looks like. I got told about a building site at some stage as well, like, and there was a slab of rock. So I don't know if she's under a slab of rock, if she's been buried, and then they might have put a big rock on top of her. Oh, gosh. So we've got the creek, see, creek bed here, and we've got the green grass here and the butterflies, and we've also got, well, it's interesting, we've got infidelity, okay, there's infidelity in this card right here. So it's in a house. Oh my God, you know, it's almost like someone has walked in and seen 2 people kissing and is angry. So was that Summer? Did Summer walk in on her mum and became angry and wanted to run away and tell someone, and then, you know, something happened? I don't know. Shit. And it might not have been even infidelity. It could have even been just her mum doing something like drugs or drinking or who knows. But it's interesting that theme is coming up again. We've got the number 8 here of Pentacles. Dry land. Not really telling much with that one. Got the green and the yellow. A lot of green and yellows here as well. We've got horses again in this one. Got horses. I know this is a very long reading, but I just wanted to cover it all. So once again, defending. Someone is defending their son. Now, it could even be the mother of the boy, the minor, too, getting very angry and defending her child. You know, that could be something to do with it. Or it could be Candus defending one of her sons, you know, from anyone talking to them or questioning them. Yeah, there's the 5 of Wands fighting and arguing against each other or and among each other. This could be her friends. This could be people, you know, gossip. Things like that starting up as well in the community or within her own close circle of people. We've got the carving again, like a statue. And someone reading from a scroll. And we've got that hammer. And we've got the cliff side here. There's a lot of trees, like a wood. Okay, so I'm not saying that there is a cliff there anywhere. I'm not really sure of the landscapes, but yeah, there's definitely trees here. And there's a horse, okay? And there's this pathway going up to a big, well, what it looks like to be a big mountain here with a castle. Could be just like, if we're looking at that landscape around there, it could be representing just a mountain or some kind of cathedral or like a church. But it's interesting we've got the crab there too, so it definitely could be water. We see her splashing through water, so it's definitely like a creek, see? A creek. Maybe leading towards an abandoned building site or abandoned house. I don't know, maybe, because it's interesting they're building something, and I did hear the words building site, so maybe it's not so much... Maybe there's something being rebuilt somewhere. I'm not sure. Got the fire, snow. One more, please. And we've got this one, which is once again a pathway and all the greenery. So got the letter R. I know it's a rune. Can't remember what the rune is now, but the R could be significant in this as well. I know the name Richard and Mark came through. Matthews, that's another one. The name Matthew or Matthews kept coming up as well. And I was like, it came up in 2 different apps at different times. So I was like, wow, that's pretty significant. I don't know if that's a street name, if it's a surname, if it's someone who's, you know, in connection with this, who might have, who knows more than we know. That could be something. But it's just, yeah, just interesting once again. We've got the phoenix rising. So she's going to rise from the ashes. The truth is going to rise from the ashes. Summer is going to live on. You know, she's living on. I feel like this is telling me she's moved into the light. The little girl is in the arms of the Lord, you know, as they say. So that's what's happened, is she's moved into the light. Let's see if there's going to be any repercussions for Candus. So there's a mature woman. This could be her mother or someone older than Candus who might have information. And I do wonder if it is her mother. Journey. Someone might be leaving. It's interesting that it's got Baker, F.W. Baker. That could be something. Just trying to look at all the clues here. Someone might be leaving the situation that might have info. Don't know. It's just strange with that one. And we've got change. Look. Luggage and luggage. So someone could be moving house. And we've got unexpected income. So I wonder if they're mother is moving or if she's telling them they should move. I don't know, guys. This is a bit weird. So what's coming up? What's coming up for Donald and Candus? Because I don't know if that's really answering my question. What's coming up for them directly, please, with this case? Sudden wealth, 777. It's unexpected income and sudden wealth. I wonder if they're doing a fundraiser of some sort, or there's just some way they're making money. I don't understand that. I'm not sure what that's to do with exactly. Maybe there's something that happens in their family and they've got to go on a trip somewhere and they are inheriting money. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just trying to read it from all angles here. What else is coming up for them? Toil and labor. So there's going to be some hard work involved in, you know, dealing with this, trying to find summer, so-called, you know, trying to find a, dealing with people. And I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I mean, I watched the behavior panel, which I so respect those guys. I love their work. And they were basically saying that they didn't, you know, detect a whole lot of deception from them regarding their, you know, certain facial expressions and their tones and different things. They could see that there was genuine indicators of maybe honesty. And I'm like, what? That's so, like, not in line with what I was feeling intuitively. I feel the mother is the key, like she knows. But, you know, wow. I mean, if it really did turn around and say, well, you know what, someone has taken her and they are innocent, I'd feel so guilty and bad for that, you know, to think that they had something to do with her disappearance, but I can't help what I feel. Marriage, bad health, okay? So mature man. So once again, it could be that the health is deteriorating, or it could be someone in the family is going to fall ill and there has to be a trip being made. Oh, God, it's so hard to read sometimes with this stuff, but, you know, there's definitely different changes going on here for them. And great fortunes coming in. I'm wondering if they're going to get some inheritance or something, or if it's like some kind of donations. I don't know, guys. This is really bizarre. I don't understand it. But anyway, I think I'm going to cut this off now. I'm going to close this reading off because I've been doing it for a while. Just one last energy from Summer. She forgives her parents. She's got such a beautiful soul and she forgives them. And look where she would be amongst, oh my God, I just realized, short blonde hair. That's what she had, short blonde hair. Oh my goodness. She's amongst the trees, I'm telling you, in the greenery. That's what it looks like here. She forgives her parents. She loves them unconditionally. That's what they do. You know, children love their parents no matter what. Complacency from the mother. See, she's kind of like, oh, look, there's dead trees there too. It's almost like her emotions have just gone numb and dead, and she's just, whatever, I can't be dealing with this. What's the father's energy? He's discovering new things every day. So I still feel like he's not totally sure of everything. I feel like he's been in the dark with things. I'm not saying he doesn't know certain things and is covering for her, because I do feel he's covering for her. But I don't think he knows everything. I think he's going to start finding out stuff. And it might be starting off as rumors, and he might be, you know, questioning her, getting angry with her because she antagonizes him. Candus does antagonize him, I feel. I don't know why I had to pull these out. The weirdest cards to use in this reading. These are the magical unicorns, you know, and I feel that I was drawn to this because of Summer. I really do. I mean, she's a little girl. She would have been into unicorns, you know. I feel this is what I was meant to grab them for, because they may not even make any sense. But I feel like this is her message to us, okay? This is Summer's message to us. We'll get 2. Oh, we'll get 3 then. She says, laughter. You need a good laugh. So she wants people to be uplifted in life. She wants people to be a free spirit and to look at the great things in life. She never got to laugh much. And I think that, you know, she wants to find the beauty in life, the fun things in life, and explore and be free to be herself and to laugh and to express in that way. And I think she's telling us all, you know, in some ways life can be too serious. We can get caught up in very horrible things sometimes, and we need to be able to break free and just surround ourselves with people who love us, you know, and laugh. Laughter is the best medicine. And I feel like she always tried to have fun, no matter what she was doing or who she was with. She was always trying to find herself in situations, I feel. And there have been good times in her life, but I really do feel she's gone to heaven as we know it. And water, oh God, guys. You know, some people had said, I remember reading something that they went to a swimming hole or a swimming pool, and that's what Spirit kept saying was pool, so a pool of water. And she might be near the water, or it could have played a part in her death, you know, the water. I don't really know, but I do feel like there was trauma to her head. But, you know, this one says drink more water, eat more foods with water. But I do definitely feel this is a deeper message, that she's near water, or water had something to do with her disappearance, or why she's, you know, been deceased. Oh God, guys, brothers and sisters. So to get along with others, see the love and the best within them. But this is interesting because she has brothers, and there was some speculation at some point that, you know, they might have all... Well, I did read somewhere that one of the brothers held her head underwater, but I'm not sure how true that is either. But I just find it very interesting. It's coming up next to the water card, and they did go swimming that day apparently. So very interesting. But I feel like if her brothers did do something to her, or whether it be her mother, someone's done something to her, and she forgives them. She loves them. And she's full of laughter and joy now where she's at. She's happy. She's probably happier than she's ever been in her whole life, you know, where she is. She's a phoenix rising now from the ashes. She's free and happy where she is. And I think that's really good to know, that, you know, that her soul is free from those traumas and from those burdens that she had to carry within a dysfunctional family. I mean, nobody's perfect. But there's definitely secrets here and things coming to light. And I feel that Don is pissed off because he doesn't know the full truth. And he might be scared on one hand to find out the full truth because he might not know how he'll react. But he is also under her spell for some reason. She has some kind of spell on him. And I'm not taking any, you know, blame away from him whatsoever, because he is an adult. He does know already that he's doing the wrong thing by covering for her. But I think in his heart, you know, he really wants to believe her. And yeah, there's something more to this. Maybe regarding another partner or someone she was secretly having a fling with. It could be the minor, you know, that boy that they call Hunter. It could have been him, that she took him, you know, advantage of him, gave him drugs and alcohol. It might have been something Summer did see, or it could be someone else entirely. I'm not sure, but it's all very interesting how it all is interweaving together. So eventually the truth will come out, as we know the truth always comes out. Especially when people get angry and they talk and there's accusations flying, and no one can run from the truth for too long. And I really pray that the truth does come out for little Summer, because she deserves justice, guys. So I hope that's resonated today with you, with what you've thought, and I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessings.